So we went downstairs in the Sotheby's viewing room, and Kathy says, "I got to show you something." Well, I was looking at artwork, of course, and she says, "No, you got to see this. This is something else." She says, "This is right up your alley. I know you're going to be interested in this." And I said, "What is it?" It's a box. It's an old box, wooden box. And she says, "Well, inside the box there's some interesting items." So we went over to look at it. The estimate was $125 to $150. I thought that was fine, but she said, "You got to put a bid in on this." So I put in a bid with no reserve because I didn't think it was going to go very far. It actually ended up going much higher. It was worth it, though, for several reasons. One is there are some handwritten letters here from Beatrice Weiss. Beatrice Weiss was Bessie Houdini, Houdini's wife. That was one thing. And then there's a photograph, there's an original photograph here of Bessie Houdini, Bess Houdini, and she's at the Seance, 1926 Seance, that was held at the Roosevelt Hotel, the famous one. It was held on October 31st, 1926 at the Roosevelt Hotel to try to contact Harry Houdini. And they had a special code set up between the two of them, the Houdinis. They had a code that they'd set up if they did manage to communicate. I want to point out that any such code is absolutely ridiculous, invalid, void, and foolish, because telepathy is an issue. So it could easily be that simply a matter of reading that code word in. So I don't go for code words. That doesn't buy anything with me at all. Anyway, there's this picture of Bess Houdini with a bell, a glass bell, a Victorian glass bell sitting in front of her. And if you look carefully at the picture and you look at this bell, you will see that this bell is the exact bell that is in this picture. And this is, it's as thin as eggshell porcelain. It's hand-blown, interior fluted, rod topped, and ball. Beautifully made. Then somebody had made a stand for this. I guess during this seance was the first time that this was actually on some sort of stand, because it was a dinner bell. It was a Victorian dinner bell. So I'm going to just put it on this stand. I'm going to put the picture, the photograph of Beatrice Houdini here on this side, and then it was wrapped in this, which is a piece of mummy cloth. This is 26th Dynasty mummy cloth. I know this stuff very well because I deal with it as a curator. I can tell you that this is 26th Dynasty. I'm not handling it very well. This is 26th Dynasty. This stuff is worthless. What happened is during the Civil War, American Civil War, in the South, paper was very scarce, so they brought in 200,000 mummies, stripped the mummies of their cloth, the wrappings, and used the wrappings to make paper, which all curled, by the way. Now, I could tell you that this is being wrung by a spirit, but actually it isn't being wrung by a spirit if it's going to get wrung at all, and I may not be able to do it. I'm having a tough time with this. The bell is hard to ring. The bell is hard to ring. It's glass. I love the fact that it's glass because you can then see that there's nothing weird, unusual happening to it. It's just a bell all by itself, surrounded by nothingness and so forth. And so what I'm going to do is get back from it a little bit. I'm going to try to ring the bell from about over here. Well, about over here, so like this. Maybe over here. The reason I'm choosing the angle is for the television cameras, nothing to do with whether I can do it or not. I'm going to try to ring the bell from here. Give me a moment or two to concentrate on it. I'll give it a try. Can you hear it?
Yes.
Right on. Okay, keep going. I'll do it again. Here you go. Now, you hear the bell. Put it on here. And I'll try to get down close to it so you can hear it when it does happen, if it happens. Here we go. Try it now. Again. There you go. Can you see it and hear it? Is that okay? Yeah. So, well, okay, good. So that's the spirit bell.